Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. It's us or them, always has been, always will be.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played back in. Now this could be a chance for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thuram. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for the run. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Palmer, good purposeful running this. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Isco is the team's great visionary. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes the shoot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dida punts it upfield. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And a chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played out towards the right wing. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Bojan. Oh, no joy this time. Van Balten. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Yamal, hoisted in. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van der Vaart, he won't be happy with that one. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
10 minutos de descuento.
Caught offside that time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro is there to clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Portugal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. That gets things going for the second half. Cannavaro. Isco. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he finish? Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The second half off to a spectacular start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Yamal. Pass is just off target. Isco.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Isco. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. So what can they make of this? Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Isco. And that has been slung wide. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a loose ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Son Heung-min sticks it away. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Picked out brilliantly. He gets big. We've got a goal! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well read, nice interception.
El dorsal 17. Rooney.
Messi.
El dorsal 25. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a promising position. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Raul. Donatoni. And it's Rooney. Raul. That's going to go a long way.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Crosses it in. Terrific header, and he's following up. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Donadoni hangs in a cross. Cleared without head. Decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. Antonetti. Rooney going about things with real menace. Raul. There's the shot! Oh, it's gone in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably...
He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Spain complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nuno Mendes. A heavy challenge. Boyan. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that is that. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Tries to pass it through. An instinctive delivery. Cleared away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's played through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Isco. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he can't get past him. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Portugal are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Up he goes! Goal! France! And France are in front. One perfect ball, one perfect header.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's on his way! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Oh, it's gone in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, no joy this time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bojan. Beckham. He's looking wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Now it's DiMarco. DiMarco puts them all in. Oh, important interception. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's well spotted. Distributed tidily. And it's skewed away. Now the cross. And back out it comes. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's a lovely pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Isco. Now this could be a chance. And Bojan! Decent enough try. Messi. Kante gets over and intercepts. Isco is always looking to break lines. And that was nowhere near his best. And this is Messi. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Isco. Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde drives forward on the overlap. And here's Messi. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now, can they get him away? Deep cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, well played. Isco. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Bojan. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Big chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Portugal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Portugal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 11.
Whistle goes,
Messi.
and we start the second half.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 41.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bellingham. Driving forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Isco. Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Wriggles his way through, in towards the back stick. And he's quick to get it clear again. Conte, and this is Isco. Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face with shoots! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Bojan Krkic chasing after it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Isco. And this is Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Hoisted in. That's a decent clearance. Played back in. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Conte. Howson makes the interception. Bojan. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Gabriel with a fine tackle. Referee has just said play on. Beckham has created one goal already. A good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde calmly anticipates. A heavy challenge. Caught offside that time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bojan Krkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bojan, very nicely done. Fired deep towards the back post. It's a really well-measured ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Swings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Beckham. He's having a go! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 23.
Both sides then
Le
taking
numéro
this
13.
chance to turn to their
Le numéro
benches.
9. À leur place, le numéro 4. Drogba. Le numéro 18. Hazard. Le numéro 20. Changement.
Just eases him off the ball. Spread it left. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal has a look and plays it forward. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
The chance to pull further clear. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Messi. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Messi. Messi. Good, strong, and
Temps
Messi!
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tries to play it through. Looking to go deep. Cleared away. De Bruyne! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Right play. That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to
Chers
one and all.
spectateurs, nous vous demanderons de bien vouloir rester assis pendant le match. Merci de votre compréhension.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. He's shifting through the gears here. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Cross into the box. And it's Zanetti. Now this could be a chance. Messi, and this is... He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And one more try! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! Pinged towards the front line. Vardiol. Conte to Messi. Quality ball. Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, that's well spotted. Son Heung-min. Messi. Bojan. He's got away. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now that's well seen too. Works it forward. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Duron promptly onto that, and that is that. India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the count.
And the shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro. Zanetti. Conte. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. He's in a great position here. He's come in hard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Baresi. For Messi. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Little pass back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
He's found a way past. Bojan. Look at the space. There's the shot! Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Vardiol. So what can they make of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Plays the return pass. Portugal have a free kick. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Takes a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There is a man right at the top of his game! And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Zanetti has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pele, can he spark a counter here? And it's Rijkaard. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Played into space, and they're quick to get it back. He's under a lot of pressure there. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bojan. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's aimed into the middle.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Looking to play him in. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the through ball. Best. Now this could be a chance. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's managed to get rid. And it's Rijkaard. Big chance! Goal! France! And France are in front! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cross goes in there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Portugal do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pele. He has a look up. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the counter is on.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, they can break here. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Pele! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's
That's good play from him.
Boyan. He's found the way through. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Parabéns a todos. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Succumbs to the pressure. Looking for the run. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Boyan. Ferdinand clears it away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Conte. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lam. And that has sent him sprawling. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Great chance! Goal, France! And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France take the lead. And it's hoisted clear.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful. Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really
And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zola.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Driving on and making good progress. Messi. Oh, there's the shot! Sticks it away! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, well played, lovely.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Decent chance! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Caught offside that time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 4. Fábio Cannavaro. Número 21. Número 18. Bojan Krikic.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
That's a look and
número
plays it
24.
forward.
Número 6. Número
And it's
20.
Luis Suarez.
Número 22. Número
Zola.
5. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Isco to Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's running through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
6 minutos de compensação.
Rijkaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Backward it goes. And he shoots! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Messi really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Desperate defending required here. And this is Messi. Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You tried to send him one way, and he just...
And that will be the final act. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now it's Bojan. And it's Musiala. Gattuso. Now it's Nedved. Rummenigge. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Nedved with the short one. And here's Nedved. Takes aim and crosses. Terrific header! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this. And that was very necessary. Pass somewhat off target. Played out to the right. And he's picked it up out wide. João Cancelo. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
João Cancelo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge. There's the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that could set him on his way. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Nedved considers his options. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Serginho knocks it into space. Gets a good foot in there. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Nedved with the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mbappe, that's going right the way across. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Messi. He tries a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Relentless, just relentless. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Kashima Antlers find a position of real strength now. De Ligt. Khan. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is very well defended. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Gattuso. Over to the left. Bojan. Nedved. Looking for the run. Bergamo gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Cruyff, and he's worked it through. Rummenigge. And it's Cruyff. It's run loose here. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Crunching tackle. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
A whisker away from making it 4. Kashima Antlers have their second corner now. They've played it short.
3 minutes at
That's
a
gone
time.
loose. Vitinha. He's got away. He's having a shot! This possibly the last play of the half. Mbappe plays it short. Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Kashima Antlers
Please be reminded
absolutely
that drinking is
dominated
only
that
allowed
half,
in the area
Peter,
shown
and
on
now
this
it's
map.
all
Thank you very
about
much
game
for your
management.
cooperation.
There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Kashima Antlers 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. the start of the second half. Nicely spread. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Rummenigge, nicely shaped ball, floated through, picked out brilliantly. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's managed to get free. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
So, third corner of the game. Nedved goes short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
João Cancelo. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That'll do under the circumstances. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Messi. And he's quick to get it clear again. Messi tries a deft... And he shoots! They've done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Threads one in, and this is Messi. Played out to the left flank. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Musiala with the clearance. And it's Seedorf. João Cancelo goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bullish header! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kashima Antlers get their fourth corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. Closing in on goal. Real chance! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks... Nedved! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look at...
Rummenigge! Oh, that's incredible!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And Messi sticks it away. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, they're very...
Takes a shot! He scores! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Messi.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 17, Raphael Leao.
And that is faded wide.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
João Cancelo. It's Pedri. Nice looking ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rummenigge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Musiala wins the duel this time.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge smoothly does it. Goes for a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to further improve their position of comfort. That is some save from Khan. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Referee's given a throw. It's going to be another throw. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Rummenigge, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
With the father of a boy
And
in
after
a
all of
yellow
that, Jim,
t-shirt
what are you
kindly
thinking?
make his
Well, the
way
look on the
into
manager's
information
face
centre.
says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This is a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion.
And the shot! Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, a very decent attempt. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Pele. Now, can they get him away? That's a smartly directed ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a sharp little ball here. Boyan. Bullish header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Son Heung-min is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nicely intercepted. Driving forward. Pele. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's superb. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still goalless. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? This might... Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a really well-measured ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Neymar. That's very neat. Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Del Piero. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Loose. In he goes again. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pirlo. And here's Del Piero. That is a crunching tackle. And that has been clubbed away. Nicely weighted ball. And Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Son Heung-min. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
An instinctive delivery.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pelé. Son Heung-min. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Chance here to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Pelé. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. And he plays one through. Oh, big chance! Must be! And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah.
Real chance! Well, now it's he's been... And again! And another try! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. And this is Son Heung-min. No foul, says the referee.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's played through for him.
Portugal clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
And what do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again.
And a chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Somewhat off target. Del Piero. Oh, no joy this time.
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
A case now of complete control. Just about up to 75 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that has left him in a heap. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Bojan. No way through, so back it comes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Son Heung-min. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries to pass it through. Opts for safety. Now it's Bojan. And it's Messi. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A real chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Pele. Defending was strong and firm. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So what do you take away from And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward.
It's a mighty effort! And they've got rid. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's going up front in a hurry. Conte. Isco. Grimaldo cuts out the pass. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Palmer. That is good alertness. Now it's Kane. And here's Palmer.
Palmer really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Portugal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Palmer. And he welcomes it in. That's a decent clearance. Conte. Portugal do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Alvarez spots it and intercepts. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the flag has stayed down. Diogo Dalot.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Isco. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? And it's Isco. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! Tries to pass it through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out to the right. Rafinha. Kane. He's cut it out. Zanetti with the clearance. That's going right the way across. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Isco. Portugal finding their passes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Kane. Kane charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And this is Ronaldo. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's away. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Zakaria.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way through. Lovely, now then. Alvarez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Real chance! They've scored!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again. But while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
It's Kane! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Marquinhos. He's going for goal! France have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Dalot. Knocks it into space. Played in. A header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Grimaldo. That's been slipped through. Oh, what has happened here? Conte. And that interception was most necessary. Big chance! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Out to the left it goes. And it's made its way to him. That's good play. Here comes the cross. Distributed tidily. Boyan, Tacho, promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Delivers the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Palmer. Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Pacho, tidy with his distribution. Well, they've got it again. Nice-looking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Grimaldo. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substituição para Portugal.
So, third corner of the game.
Número 21. Número 4. Fábio Cannavaro.
And he's there to clear it.
Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Messi. Número 20. Número 6.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
4 minutos de compensação.
Now it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Raul plays it short. Zanetti. Messi. Some really good ball movement. And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Caros espectadores, vamos todos cantar os parabéns para o nosso menino aniversariante de hoje.